put a mustache on Ken and make believe he's the bad guy. Or sideburns and play he's the hero.
It's fun pretending.
Quick Curl Barbie and Mod Hair Ken dolls with their own accessories, each sold separately from Mattel.
And we're back. Programming note, next week our show will be preempted, will air directly after your local news, so please check your TV guide for exact times. Okay, my next guest. He's been a Hollywood mainstay for over 2 decades. He has worked on dozens of television shows and direct-to-video releases, which you probably all have seen. Here to tell us all about it is Jeff Allen. Jeff, come on in.
Oh, it's good to be here finally. Yeah, I've been a fan of the show for quite some time.
I'm sure our guests are wondering what they may have seen you on. I actually did some research before you came on. I checked out your IMDb, and this is what it says here. It says, Jeff Allen's rapid-fire humor, which centers on marriage and family, is a hit with all ages. A live comedy favorite, Jeff has appeared on Dry Bar Comedy, Netflix, Amazon, Huckabee, PureFlix, Showtime, VH1, and more. He starred in the critically acclaimed film Apostles of Comedy, the syndicated comedy series Bananas, and his 1-hour comedy special, Happy Wife, Happy Life, and the Warner Brothers comedy film Thou Shalt Not Laugh.
Why?
I missed all those. I didn't see any of those.
Yeah, that's not me. That's not me. You got me confused with another Jeff Allen.
The mattress wraps around her like a flour tortilla.
That's not me.
Oh, okay. I have to talk to my producers. Thanks for that. There's another Jeff Allen that exists. There's 2 of you.
No, there's actually 9 other Jeff Allens and maybe more. That's okay. But yeah, I'm the 10th Jeff Allen.
Okay. So apparently you've drawn cartoons. You're a cartoon guy, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I am. I have been for the last 28 years or so. Same age as my son.
I have a list of some of the shit you did. You did...
I wouldn't call it shit.
Oh, okay. So you did Superman Brainiac Attacks.
Well, okay, that was shit.
The Venture Brothers.
Just one episode.
Ben 10 Alien Force.
One episode.
Hulk and the Agents of Smash.
One episode.
Okay.
Those are all my one-episoders.
Harley Quinn.
One episode.
All right. Well, those are ones you
Or was
did.
that 2 episodes? No, that was just the one episode.
2. And then you directed X-Island Showdown, Shaggy and Scooby Get a Clue, Planet Sheen, and you directed Ultimate Spider-Man. And on top of that, you were the supervising director on Avengers Ass and Invincible.
Yep.
Look at you.
It was Avengers apostrophe ass.
Oh, okay.
So it was all their ass combined into one giant ass.
So what's it like? Tell the audience what it's like working on a cartoon. Is that you draw the pictures when you do it?
No. We hire actors and to act it out, and we throw paint on them to make it look like different from regular live action shows.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It is. I gotta tell you.
Tell me, have you worked with any famous people?
Oh yes, many.
Oh yeah. Like, tell me who.
Well, I'm not gonna name drop, but a little known guy called Luke Skywalker. Yeah, I met him.
Did you?
Yeah.
You met him?
Yeah.
Really proud of you. Listen, I invited you here to speak about a movie that's just out in the theaters. It's called Alien Romulus. Let me tell you why I invited you. Because I've heard about your career. It's a very, very wonderful career. I think you could offer some insight, being that you're a Hollywood mainstay. You know you're a mainstay. That's what they say. Because I mentioned to the producers, I said, I want to get a Hollywood mainstay on the show. And they said, they pulled out. They said Jeff Allen. They pulled out a card and they showed me the card.
Wow,
They said
look
Jeff
at
Allen.
that.
We got to get Jeff Allen on because he's a mainstay.
Yeah.
But then I wasn't crazy about it. But I said okay. But then I picked this up and I put my finger over this. Jeff Alien.
Oh my God.
And I thought, if we're going to talk about Alien, who better than Jeff Alien? See?
Wow.
Okay,
I never got that as a kid.
so now, is that your phone?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting an important text. Hang on. Hang on. Let me just respond to this.
Okay.
The only way I could do that was if you wanted me to. I could come and pick it out, and then I can go pick up it from your place.
Okay, so Alien Romulus.
Period.
This is what Alien Romulus. The synopsis for Alien Romulus. Mm-hmm. It says, while scavenging the deep ends of a derelict space station, a group of young space columnists,
Columnists. Yeah.
come face to face with the most terrifying life form in the universe. Man. No. And that's, so we're going to talk about Alien Romulus. So listen, I have to be honest, I didn't tell you about this, but I fell asleep and I missed a lot of it. I missed a lot because it happened to fall on a time when I saw it in Vegas, and it was at the end of a long day. I think it started at 10 at night, and that's way past my bedtime. So I'm going to have to rely on you to tell me what it was about. I don't even remember it. No, honestly, I can give you my 2 cents.
Okay.
So, Jeff, what do you think of Fede Alvarez's Alien Romulus?
Well, I got to be honest with you. I haven't seen it yet.
All right. All right.
I'm kidding. I saw it. It was at 9 o'clock in IMAX at my local theater.
Oh, IMAX, okay.
Yeah. And, it's one of those retrofitted screens. It's not a true IMAX. Honestly, I don't know why. It's just got an extra 4 feet, I guess. And I fell asleep, too. I did.
You
I
did.
I think I came in late because I missed the beginning where she was dreaming. She was on a nice planet. Did you see that?
So that's where I fell asleep. Wait. But I fell asleep in the beginning. And that's supposedly what I've read is that was the best part. The first 1/3 was really good.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that. So
Okay.
if that's where she was dreaming.
I think it opened up with a dream sequence. I watched a recap of it on YouTube before I came here because I knew we were going to be talking about it because of my last name. And it said that she would open on some planet, like I forget the name of it, and she's happy, and then she wakes up in this shitty mining planet, and they're mining for some kind of ore mineral, like the same that the Nostromo was mining for. In the
Wait.
original.
Stop talking. We have to take a break. We'll be right back after these messages.
I appreciated what Fede was doing, right? He created a great mood, a great atmosphere and environment. It was insanely loud and just you wanted to get off this hellhole of a planet. And then they get off the planet and I fell asleep. And I woke up and Ash is lying there, half Ash, talking like Ian Holm, like, what the fuck? So I missed a lot, I think. Like, totally
Yeah. I got
sleeping.
right in, and they had the reclining chairs, and
Big
as soon as I got
mistake.
back in the chair, boom, done, out.
You think
Then
they
I
do
saw-
that on purpose?
Huh?
You think they do that on purpose so you have to come back and pay to see it again?
Could
And then
be.
you fall asleep again?
Oh yeah.
And then you go, shit, I got to see it again, and you give them $20 more.
So I saw the part where she was ready to get off the
Planet.
to go to planet where the Romulans are, and she got turned down. She had to, and then I figured. All
Oh
right,
yeah,
this
right.
is where
She
they're
got
gonna
like
get-
her hours. Yeah,
Right,
like
right.
they doubled them for
Right.
no fucking reason.
But
that was
the-
messed up.
Yeah. Because I knew they had to get in a spaceship, because that's aliens, right? They're all always in spaceships. See, that's the thing. They should stay away from spaceships, and there's no aliens that can attack them.
Well, technically, it was a space station. So.
Oh, it was? Oh,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was moving, though, no?
Well, they were on a space station, and then
Okay.
they got off onto like some kind of smaller spaceship.
Okay.
I guess that was the Romulus.
What'd you think of the performances from the cast?
Mostly forgettable. Extremely forgettable. No one was memorable except for Andy,
Run.
I thought the same.
the synthetic person,
I thought the same.
or the artificial person.
Right.
Sorry.
Fight like a robot.
Yeah. And
Yes.
I thought he looked great, and I thought his acting was fine.
Yeah.
It was like an autistic synth, you know. The Ian Holm face swap, what do you call that? Deep fake. That was kind of disturbing a little bit.
Yeah. I guess what they
Unnecessary.
did was they made an actual dummy, and then they CG'd his Ian Holmes' face on there.
All right. So let me ask you. So was the alien in this? Was it the actual alien from the first movie? Because I know it takes place between Alien and Alien.
The one that they look up and is blasted through the hole that he caught, Rook, the new Ash,
Is that
Ian
what
Holm.
happened? Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing
So-
a different android, obviously, because
Right,
Ash
right.
was burned and beheaded and all that.
So that's the original alien, though.
I think so. The one that they got up there, and then I guess what he did was he got the black blood of life that the Prometheus gods were drinking and then jumping in the fucking water, and he started to get that, synthesize that black blood, and he was trying to create. Because the original Ash was thinking, right, this is the perfect life form because it's indestructible. And so yeah, that was the original alien, I think, that from the first one that Ripley shot out into space,
Right.
caught it, or it smashed through the hull of their ship, the Romulus, maybe. I don't know. And Rook, like, okay, I get it. All right, so it makes sense, right? They had multiple bishops, so they would have multiple ashes. But I guess they called it Rook because, Bishop, Rook, Bishop takes Rook, Rook takes
Yeah. No,
chest
I knew that.
shit. Even though Ash, like, what's the Ash on there? Right. Right? But they wanted to stick with the chess theme. I don't know. It was a well done deep fake, I thought.
Okay.
Well done.
I didn't
but
think
I
it was
just don't
necessary.
know
I mean,
about
because
that
Bishop
shit.
looks different. Ash, I didn't think there was a need for why use Ian Holm, but hey,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm not going to be part of that chorus of
It's-
people that just bitch about the deep fake. It was fine.
Yeah,
Whatever.
exactly. It looked fine. I agree with you. But when you wake up in the middle of a fucking movie and there's Ian Holmes sitting there like Ash, and he's fucking, you're kind of thrown for a bit. You got to think about that, Fede.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The next time you make a movie.
I thought for a second that I thought it was Ash because he was ripped apart, and I think it was just his chest. I don't know if he had arms or whatever. But what it was, then I remembered Ash was severed at the neck.
Yeah.
She pushed his neck and she straightened his head and his eyes open. Ash, that was fucking awesome. But then,
Wonderful.
and then did you notice his last line when in the first Alien he says, "For what it's worth, you have my sympathies."
Yeah, like
She torched him.
Yeah.
They used that line in this. Did you notice that? It was somewhere. Someone said that. I can't remember who said it.
Probably Andy. Right?
Right? Possibly.
Because he's the other artificial person.
I don't know. But
Dude. Okay. Do you remember how shocking it was to find out that Ash was an artificial person, was a fucking android in the first one?
Is this scene where he's jamming the magazine? Is that when it kind of comes to life?
Yeah,
Or-
and like all the milk is coming out of him. Like you're going, what the fuck is going on here, right? That shit was, it was epic. It was the Beatles. It was Nirvana. It was you know, The Godfather Part 3. You know, it was life changing. The Chest Burster, life changing. You know, and then you're gonna do another movie in the Alien franchise. It's like, I get it. This movie was fun for the kids.
Yeah.
Teenagers, kids, early 20s, guys who haven't really seen any Alien movie, didn't see Prometheus, or maybe they did see Prometheus and they're like, wow, what's this? Okay, so there's a lot of fan service, right? Okay, you get Ian Holm to be in it instead of you getting, like, get another British actor or a Lance Henriksen type, a character actor, you know, to be that, you know. I gotta say, okay, me being a Hollywood mainstay for all these years, I understand how difficult it is to get something produced and on the air. And I understand all the fucking, you know, like, mistakes you gotta live with, the mistakes that you can't live with, and how, you know, like people say, how do they let that get through? Like, I understand now, I get it, you know, because you're focused on one thing and this little thing over here, you never see it until it airs. And you're like, oh God. But maybe I shouldn't admit that. But anyway, I understand how difficult it is. I can't imagine how difficult it is to get a fucking movie made, especially a movie for 20th Century Fox in the Alien franchise, that whole IP that's so fucking sacred to them, and they want to make a hit. It's like, I get it. You want to have a popcorn movie. You got all the floating blood and the anti-gravity. You know, oh, if we touch this blood, we're dead. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there going, well, I already took my nap, so I'm not going to take another one. So I'll just sit through this. I understand why they did everything they did. It's a popcorn flick. It's for Saturday night, for the teenagers to go and be all, oh, God.
Right.
But the only fucking time I sat up and my jaw fucking hit my lap was the baby. That's where I thought they're finally doing something new. Because everything up to that was rehash. And you're going to tell me that Andy, out of the blue, predating Ripley saying it in the next movie, because this takes place between the first movie and the second movie, right? He's going to say, get away from her, after he's already gotten her away from her, or hit it away from her. And he's going to blast its brains out with a fucking Colonial Marines, fucking Space Marines fucking machine gun that we love so much in the second film, that's got no business being in this movie. And no acid gets on him. He doesn't like self-sacrifice himself. He's just going to be an android and go, you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to fucking go ape shit on this motherfucker right here and destroy the shit, waste all these bullets on him just because he almost hurt my sister. And then I'm going to say, you bitch. And I literally said out loud, don't say it, in the theater. And I know you did too.
I knew it was coming. I mean, he said the first part. You knew the second part was coming.
He shouldn't have said it.
He shouldn't have said it.
If they had him not say it, you would have said in your mind. And then when you see it in the next movie, if hopefully you know your kids come back from the theater, hey, that was really good. Well, have you seen this one? Aliens? Mm-hmm. And then you show them the skit from Saturday Night Live with Phil Hartman killing E.T.
Hit the door! Joy with the
So I didn't like it. I know that it was for the kids. Here's my big gripe about, because I'm 77, 78 years old. So my big gripe is when they do movies, scary movies, they have that loud screech, right? It drives me up a wall, right? It's that loud. Every time the alien would pop on screen, that loud, ear-piercing screech happens. And I think it's
Ear-piercing?
Ear-piercing? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's proper. But what, because I had just watched a movie called Carrot. It's about those cards, and it's a witchcraft movie. And
Tarot.
Tarot.
Yeah.
Tarot.
Rhymes with caro.
Okay. But so you had all these little monster clowns and whatever trope you could find, and these things would attack. It would come after these kids. Spider-Man's buddy from the No Way Home was in it. Anyway, but they would cut to these monsters, and every one of them, no matter what they were, they would make that stupid screech, and all these jump scares. They're so cheap. And that was all the alien was doing, right? It was driving me crazy. So I started thinking, all right, why? I don't remember aliens making that stupid sound, right? That screech. So I went
Only
back.
if they died or if they were in fucking pain.
So I went back and looked at aliens.
Yeah.
Every time they get shot, it's the screech, but they're just creeping around. There's that one great scene in Aliens when, let's say, an homage to the radar thing with Dallas, when the first one, when they're seeing him and Ripley takes the mic, Anyway. And then that guy he goes up top and he lifts up that grate and he's looking for him.
Yeah.
And they cut to that shot of all them crawling. Fucking silence, bro.
Yeah.
Silence.
Yeah. Because
That was it, bro. And I was like,
perfect
that
weapon.
is such a horrifying image. They look like roaches, They're just
Doesn't he
crawling
fall and he just starts, he just starts shooting
and
the
then they
ceiling?
just start raining down on him.
Yeah.
But
fucking chills.
but they weren't screaming, because in today's audience, that would be like he'd open it up and then he'd turn and
They'd
scream
be right
in his
there,
face
yeah.
right there, right? I went back and looked at the first, because what's the big jump scare in the first one?
That's the jazz hands. Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I went back and watched that. I thought, all right, did they do the big screaming bullshit? And he did the jazz hands, right? Dallas sees him, turns the light. Wah. They did, but they didn't. It was the feedback. They cut to the feed. They cut to the feedback of something.
Dallas?
Yeah. It was like the mic got
Right,
or something like that, right?
So it was like, they kind of did it, but they didn't. It was just the jazz hands and then
it
feedback.
could be the scream of the alien or Dallas, maybe.
Dallas,
He could
or
have died
Dallas.
like a bitch.
But anyways, he could have. But that's one of my big gripes about it. The rest, look, the hybrid thing was okay, I guess. I don't know, but it's.
Dude,
Here again, it's not for me.
freaky.
Listen, here's I'm a alien purist. Here's what I think. I think it got, like, even with Prometheus and all that, they get way too. They're just trying to create
Too splainy.
too. Yeah, and
Splaining.
you just there's too much story. I think the simplicity of Alien, that movie's perfect. It's a horror movie. It's not really sci-fi. It's really a horror movie. Second one, just full blown action, which is also great. It's kind of like T1 and T2. Obviously, which it was just a full-on battle in the second, full-on action in the second movie, which is great.
Jimmy
So it's
Cameron
different,
with two
right?
of the best sequels ever made.
Right, and they're two different movies, and then come up with something different with this. Like, I mean, maybe that's what they tried with Prometheus, and they're trying to get it, the origins of mankind and all that bullshit. But I don't know what to do with this franchise anymore. Deep stories.
I hear you. I appreciated what they tried to do, where they were trying to connect all the Ridley Scott, Prometheus, and the sequel. I don't even know what that sequel was called. What was that sequel called? I didn't see it. The one where Michael Fassbender, drops bombs on the planet, and it's filled with the black goo. And he's trying to create, the perfect alien.
Didn't see it.
You ever seen Wes Craven's New Nightmare?
Yeah. It was good.
I don't know about that, but I appreciated what he was trying to do. And I love that design of Freddy Krueger, right? With the organic, the bones, to his blades. And there was all this great buildup, to when Heather Langenkamp playing Nancy, right? She goes over to Wes Craven's house. I'm having all these dreams. And he's like, I don't know what to tell you, Heather. And she leaves, and it goes down to the script on this table, and it said, Wes Craven, I don't know what to tell you, Heather. And it was like, what the fuck? Yeah. And then she's in her room at night or something. She opens the closet door, and there's Freddy. And I was like, Here we go. And he goes, "Ah!"
Miss me.
And he chases her around the house. It was like, oh no. Like all this build up to just him going, "Rah!" And he's chasing her like the boogeyman. And I wanted a conversation between the two of them. I wanted him to come out and be like, you know, Dr. Evil kind of, you know, like just monologuing to her, and her just being like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, wake up, you know, something. Doing something different. We got a little bit of that in Alien 3, which is fucking, you know, the worst of the worst. Where the dog got the face hugger, right? Yeah. And so when the alien came out, it was on all fours and shit. So it kind of, and that was the first inkling we got, like, oh, it mimics, like, or it, you know, takes on the DNA of who it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I didn't quite understand the life cycle when they threw in that giant wall badge. I was like, what? I didn't understand what that was.
Oh, yeah. That was the cocoon that we never got to see, because we got to see like the alien stage, like the baby stage, like the pupa stage, and that was the chrysalis. You remember Harry Dean Stanton sees like the skin, and he's like, what the fuck, in Alien 1979. And then next time we see it, he's like a full-blown alien that we all know and love. I have the doll.
Another triumph for Alien.
Alien action figure, new from Kenner.
The big-ass alien doll, but he's missing one of his arms. I forgot to bring him.
Very proud of you.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, did you stay for the end credits? Did you say to watch the whole thing?
I always do. I pay respect to everybody who fucking made the movie. Always do.
So then you know about the song?
The song.
Yeah.
Remind me.
Because it was crazy, because I actually pulled out my tape recorder and recorded it. I don't approve of this. If you remember, Rerun did that to the Doobie Brothers. And he got caught.
I do. And he was popping and locking. He was having a great time.
Right.
They fucking fell out, and they saw him because they got him first row tickets.
It fell out.
For free.
It fell out of his trench coat. But so, yeah, this is, I couldn't believe the song. And so I recorded it, and I'll just play a snippet, and then you'll see if you remember.
All right.
It was odd, you know, because most of the theater was empty in Vegas, but this is.
Up here in space, I look at your face. You give my heart that itch to leave her alone, you bitch. It's your Romulus, makes me weak. My love is stronger than 10 men. It's your Romulus, I can't speak. The love will defeat the alien.
I don't remember that.
It might have just been in Vegas where they played it, but
Like Clue?
yeah.
It had all those multiple endings, and depending on where you were in the country, that's who murdered who in the room with the what?
Yeah, maybe. I think it was a misstep, and I think maybe they just thought that we shouldn't use it for the rest of the country. Maybe.
I hope so.
Fetty.
Fetty.
Maybe it's Fetty Wap.
I just wanna chill.
Yeah, I just shat in my mouth. Oh, hang on.
Right.
Okay, I'm good.
All right.
Was it worth it? For me and you, right, we would say no, it wasn't worth it to make this movie. But I gotta say, just like one of the worst films ever made, The Last Jedi, it had one of the most beautiful sequences or scenes I've seen in a long time. And on IMAX, it was fucking glorious. And you know what I'm talking about.
But the falling into the Saturn?
Yes, the fucking,
Yeah,
the rings of whatever planet it was. And her hanging from the fucking cable and just watching that go. And I was just, ooh, boy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you're going to make a new Alien movie, make it new. You don't have to have all this fucking fan service, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead and come up with something new with that awesome freaking foundation they built. Overall, would you recommend the movie to your viewers? Or do you wash your hands of it?
I don't know. It's not for me. It's like a Taylor Swift album. Like, yeah, man, go enjoy yourself. It's just not for me because I'm turning 80 next week, so I've aged out. I've aged out of all this malarkey. See, because old people like me, we say malarkey.
This is true.
So I've aged out.
This
So
is
I
true.
don't know. You go ahead, make another one. I don't care. Make 10 more and use lines from all the other game over, dude.
Oh yeah, they should have
ahead.
had. They should
Why
have one of
not?
them. Maybe they did say that while we were sleeping.
Game over, man. It's game over.
So
Yeah.
I don't remember. I mean, yeah, if you're my age, don't bother. But if you're a kid, yeah, go ahead, kids.
But yeah, kids. I mean, I would say kids, watch Alien first, 1979. Pretty sure it was 1979. You gonna get that?
Huh?
Are you gonna get that?
Oh yeah. 2001. No, not 2001. Space Odyssey. The year. What year was it made? What year was the first Alien made? Got it. Thanks. Hold on. Got it. Okay. Hello?
So was it 1979?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, hopefully we'll add that voice in later. But yeah, see Alien, 1979. Then see this movie. Then go see Aliens. And don't do that. Don't see this movie. Just see Aliens.
I think which is the best one? Alien. Which is my favorite, but the one that has place in my heart, probably Aliens because of a generational thing that I saw it first.
That's all you need to see. You don't need to see any other Alien movie. You don't need to see it.
All right.
Thank you.
That's everything. Yep.
Oh, great.
And listen.
Well, thanks for having me.
No. We still have,
Can I sit for the next guest?
Yeah, for the next guest. So just sit tight, and we will be right back after these messages.
Up here in space, I look at your face. You give my heart that itch